We got our grid. Mitch Emery, Ash Best, Cliffy, top three. Lights out and away we go, and it's a decent start for Mitch Emery and Ash Best. Ash Best unable to challenge him. It's a brilliant start from the Toro Rosso driver as they sweep into turn 1s and 2 for the third time. Cliffy, top three, maintaining position. Anything going on behind as they head up through the S-curves. Looks like everyone got through cleanly actually. Let's just go with Ash Best so we can see some of the grid behind. CC Brain has maintained fourth position. Look at that, Cliffy actually putting Ash Best under a little bit of pressure early on. Jack Lacey in fifth position, just behind him. And then we got AMS in sixth. So through the Degners they go for the first time. And it looks like Jack Lacey went slightly wide, and that's it's CC Brain. So it's Jack Lacey going to think about a lunge down the inside the hairpin. CC Brain will not cover him off. Oh, and they touch. Late move by CC Brain, but don't think he got damaged, luckily. That could have been quite a disaster for the Mercedes driver. But he maintains fifth position then, so let's see, any sort of losers at the start? No, actually only one change of position throughout the entire grid, and that's been Jolly Adamanu and Ugi Azim, the Bahrain race winner. That is unusual. Usually you see changes everywhere. Look at that, Ash Best already putting Mitch Emery under a bit of pressure as they break slightly away from last season's championship runner-up.
Single mama, you know it out there. Facing the hard life without no fear. Just me and know that you really care, cause any obstacle comes.
Well, AMS has sort of gone up to the side and he's under pressure from the Haas behind of Blizzard. He holds the place for the time being. And look at that behind, Big C squeezing Blizzard off, and Blizzard's been forced onto the grass. Well, that was getting your elbows out. Aaron would have been very delighted if he'd pulled off that move, of course. The Blizzard has fallen out of the top 10, and now he's under pressure from Abidon, who at the moment is in 12th position. So the midfield getting a little feisty.
In her eyes, he don't know he is safe when she says, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody.
Oh, and there's yellow. Oh, and there's a retirement. QPR Beast is out of the race. And what happened there? Must have got caught up with someone. He's lost it just before the run-up. And Cliffy and Ash Best going side by side. Sorry, QPR, we have to go back. And Cliffy, it's moved up to second place. Ash Best has been demoted to third position. So while one Renault has ended his race into the barriers, the other one is giving the championship leader a real best. And this isn't this brilliant. It's a callback to last season where these two were fighting tooth and nail over the PSGL F1 Championship. Maybe that is a bit of revenge for Cliffy. He's like, you know what? I haven't forgotten last season, Ash Best, and I want to show you what I can do. Why maybe I should have been champion last season. Because don't forget, the title was settled by nothing. Absolutely nothing. They were level on points, but Ash Best had that incredible second half of the season and one more race than Cliffy, because this is a familiar position in these dry races at the moment. Meanwhile, up ahead, Jack Lacey once again trying to get past, and in fact he has got past through the Degners. Jack Lacey moves up to fourth position. He's now 3.6 seconds behind Ash Best. This is a furious scrap for what is fourth position at the moment. CC Brain, is he going to come back? And Jack Lacey, oh, and AMS goes for a lunge down the inside. Oh, and I think I just saw a bit of carbon fibre. Did the McLaren driver just chip off part of his wing? If he has, we're about to find out. Big C will have a downforce advantage. He's in the toe. He's getting a bit of toe from CC Brain, so actually that's going to allow him to edge alongside him. Who's going to be late on the brakes? Big C will fly around the outside. Oh, and he's done it, hasn't he just? What a fantastic overtake. There's not a lot of grip on the outside of turn 1 and 2, but he judged it to perfection. I think AMS had to brake a little bit earlier. I think AMS may have damaged his wing. He said, yeah, it looks like left part of his wing, he's missing a bit of M-place race last season to take the title. So let's see then. Can Big C get closer? CC Brain's not really defending the inside. He has a move to the inside, but it's too late. Don't forget, a lot of the top 10 are on the soft tyres, so Big C does have a tyre advantage, at least for a few more laps, so he's using it to good effect to move his way up to another saleable advantage, but it's a long way to go. Powdy is out of the race. What's happened to the Red Bull driver? He's come back in for a wing change and he's called it. Needs to go back to, yes, look at this, they're scrapping really onto the main straight, and I think Ash Best has a glorious chance now. Maybe he's got to do what Big C did, take to the outside and try and go brave on the brakes on the outside. Side by side then, they go through turn 1. Oh, and Ash Best runs wide. Will Cliffy take the place back? I think he will. Will Ash Best be able to go back down the inside of the test? Oh, they're going side by side. through the opening section of the S-curves for a moment, and Cliffy brilliantly defends the place. This is all making it easy for Mitch Emery, who extends his lead to nearly 6 seconds. Jolly Alamanu retires from the race, so that's one less obstacle for Big C. What happened to Jolly Alamanu? So both Red Bulls out of the race, and he's lost it up at the top of the hill. Well, that is a sad end to Jolly Alamanu's race. Best is a little bit closer this lap, and look at that, Cliffy's having to go defensive immediately as they fly over the start-finish line, and Ugi Azim is out of the race. Ashbest challenges Cliffy on the outside. Side by side they go once again. Cliffy tries to squeeze it off, but I think Ashbest is going to get it done this time. And the reigning champion is up to second. Can Cliffy come back? Cliffy's coming back at him. Cliffy's coming back at him. Oh, this is fantastic. Side by side through the S-curves they go. Ashbest will have the inside for the following corner. To go through turns 7 and 8. 5 second stop go penalty for Lolly Boy. So, Ugi Azim out of the race, so everyone's going to be scoring points at the moment. But that was absolutely brilliant driving from both. But Ashbest finally gets second place. Mitch Emery then pits from the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix, and I tell you what, he could not have done a better first stint than the one he put together there. And look at this, Cliffy is putting Ashbest on the thread again. What is it about Japan, these two having epic battles? And now it's a power slide round the corner, and oh, he just didn't have the grip. And Ashbest scampers off like a gazelle being chased by a lion to safety. Where's Mitch Emery come out? He has come out behind the Williams of CC Brain, so that is interesting. He's come out in traffic. So Mitch Emery led from the start, wasn't under threat. Now we're going to see what he's got in terms of racecraft and wheel-to-wheel action. It's one thing to lead with nothing around you, but it's another thing entirely to battle your way back through. And already, no grip on CC Brain, and Mitch Emery wasn't waiting. That was a brave overtake because CC Brain nearly got some understeer back towards him, but luckily Mitch Emery going to go for a move down the inside of the hairpin, and indeed he does. Late on the brakes, better grip, and that was textbook. Brilliant lunge down the inside. Blizzard had no real answer. Surely he's not going to think about a move down the Degners. That would have been unbelievable, but I think even Mitch knew he had no sensible driving, so he's picking his spots. Now Jack Lacey, he will defend the inside. Oh no, he actually doesn't get the angle right, and Jack Lacey, it's another dive down the inside, and he's up to third place. Cliffy does, he pits. He will not come out in front of Mitch. I think some of the other soft runners behind Cliffy. Yep, here comes Jack Lacey. Blizzard, all coming in now. Yep, super softs for Cliffy. Blizzard, CC Brain now. What about the undercut? Here comes Big C. He's been undercutting all these guys, but he's going to have sort of a Speedy Gonzalez gang behind him soon. Cliffy comes out in third, but Big C, the undercuts work beautifully for him. Look at the time he's got, although he's going to be being fought back. Ashbest then pits. We'll see if he gets, and I think he's about to be undercut, but I don't want to move away from this battle because Jack Lacey and AMS going through, and Cliffy has indeed undercut Ashbest on the super softs. So we will get a titanic battle between those two, so that's something to look forward to. Jack Lacey looking to go around the outside on the home straight. The tyre advantage that Jack Lacey has right now is immense, but AMS is fighting for all he's worth. This time, Jack Lacey gets the move done. Well, brave effort from AMS, and he's going to have to do it all over again. CC Brain momentarily. Lordy Boy is out of the race. Oh my goodness, it's a 5th retirement of the race. As Ashbest puts Cliffy under pressure, I just want to have a quick look. Lordy Boy, where did he crash? Lordy Boy has lost it. 130R. He must have taken too much curb and he just binned it. And meanwhile, Ashbest putting Cliffy under pressure once again. 31 seconds between the top 9, and Ashbest goes to the outside. He's going to try and squeeze Cliffy. Oh, and they both touch. Mitch will be smiling with delight if he could see this as he concentrates on his driving. They go side by side down the home straight. Let's turn the HUD off for a few moments. Cliffy will have the inside, but actually the DRS of Ashbest enables him to get back ahead. But can Cliffy come back at Ashbest, or is Ashbest got this. Racing now, actually falling almost into the clutches of CC Brain at this point. And this is the main battle on track. We are always keeping an eye on Ash Best, see if he can catch Mitch. He's running out of time. Now CC Brain's got a shot. And now CC Brain looking for the switchback on the Mercedes driver. Who's going to get... Yeah, Jack Lacey got better traction, and because he could get the slipstream of the Ferrari, he was able to stay ahead. So now Abby will be delighted. Oh, and they're both off! They're both off the track! Oh, CC Brain's out of the race. Jack Lacey, well, did he get some oversteer that forced him into the path of CC Brain? That might go to the stewards, that one. Well, it's almost like an F1 2016, their wheels locks for a second, I don't know. We shall see, but CC Brain, Jack Lacey's lost part of his wing, so he will finish no better than 7th. Now Abingdon, he will be scampering off, delighted.
Never let me go. If this night is not forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone.
Going through 130R for the final time. He took pole position in the drenched conditions here at Suzuka. But the crowd rises to their feet, and Mitch Emery for Toro Rosso, the new team of Lewis W03, is going to take a sensational victory here at Suzuka unless he has any penalties. Ash Best will cross the line, and no penalties. Ash Best takes second and extends the championship lead. And let's mention Cliffy, he played his role in an entertaining race today. He's 2 races back on the grid and he gets a podium. And given his performances in China and here, well deserved. Big C, haven't seen too much of him, but he did some good overtakes early on. Good recovery from down the grid. He will take 4th position. Blizzard will take 5th position. Very good result for the Haas driver. So let's have a look at Abingdon, who, thanks to the contact between, it looks like, AMS has passed Jack Lacey. So Abingdon crosses the line, but let's have a look then at the race winner and enjoy his cool down lap. What a fantastic achievement. Absolutely brilliant. Ash Best following him in behind. He passes him and puts his thumbs up in congratulations. At least I hope so. But Mitch Emery, what a debut in PSGL F1 he has had today here at Suzuka.
I've been fucking on some poppin' pills, man, I feel it's like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up and then they shot down. And my homies pull up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta.